question is from Barbara. Hi Daniel, can you help me with suggestions for improving my Facebook and LinkedIn pages, or suggest someone for me to check with?
Okay. Well, it's not me. Okay, I'll be the first to tell you that. No, I shouldn't say that. Let me share with you how I have built my Facebook page. First off, I should tell you that I don't advertise. I mean, not that I won't advertise. I've never really advertised. I've never really paid for an ad that I could think of. Maybe once, years ago. I mean, it's just not a part of what I do. So the Facebook and LinkedIn ads and all that stuff, or any advertising, I'm not your guy. That's not what I do. Okay, it's not how I built my business. Essentially, I built my business on relationships. That's what I do, and it has served me very, very well. Now, with that said, let me tell you that there is a, I do have what's called a closed or private Facebook group, and we're hovering at about 4,000 members there, and it's my exclusive little community on Facebook, and if I've got something to say, then I essentially say it, right? And I have a form to say it there. The original reason why I built that community, and I'll tell you how I built it in just a second, was I am, and I'm still very, very much interested in being able to communicate with you, okay, without sending an email, right? Email is still the primary way to connect with you, and that's all well and good, and I have no problems with it. But I'm always looking for other ways to connect with you, and I saw the ability to put together a closed Facebook group and being able to post on that, and not just post on it, but also to set up events under that particular group, and essentially use Facebook, okay, to email you, or to at least notify you when when I send a post or an event through. And you could do that if you, number one, got your own community on Facebook, a closed Facebook group, and number two, set up an event, and then it allows you to invite everyone in that community. Okay, unlike if you were to just create an event on your regular Facebook page, right? You'd have to go through and choose every single friend you want to invite one at a time, and it would take forever, right? And, you couldn't do it with, like, for example, I've got 4,000 or a little less than 4,000 people in my Facebook community, when I could just one click of a button, I could send it out to all of them, and then use Facebook to do that. So that's what I did. Now, I said I would tell you how I built that. It was pretty simple. As many of you know, I do lots of webinars, and as soon as you would register for a webinar, whether it was one of my webinars that I was sending out, or a joint venture partner was promoting for me, it would register folks at GoToWebinar, and also send them to a thank you page. And probably most of you will have seen this page, and that it said, "Thank you for registering. Go check your email. But I want to invite you to my exclusive, Facebook group. So step one, go, ask to join my Facebook group." And over, what's it been, about a year, Anthony?
Yeah,
maybe a little less than a year. No, it's probably been about a year, I think. Yeah. It's been about a year since I started that group, and already we've got 4,000 people there. And that's, I guess it was my Facebook strategy, and it works relatively well. It works relatively well. Now, yes, Anthony.
I just want to say people also ask to join even when we're not promoting because they see they have like 4 or 5 friends that are in this group, and then they're just curious about it. So it kind of builds up its own inertia. That's
exactly right. So hopefully you heard what Anthony just said there. When your group gets to a certain size, it actually can become viral, and that's helped me as well. And to put people in that group. Now I will tell you a couple other little things about that. Is that for a long time I had so anyone could just post comments, and then I started to attract spammers, and then they would just basically be spamming with shoe ads and all kinds of nonsense, right? And so I had to actually turn that off. So now I actually look at every post before it gets published. So if you're the real deal and you're trying to either promote your book or have something that you've got to say that relates in some way to helping other people in their publishing business, and I've seen that you post good stuff several times, then I approve you so that you don't have to go through that filter. But I just wanted to let you know that. By the way, you could if you're interested, if you're not a part of that community, maybe you're watching this later and you're not a part of the Facebook community, you could join that just by going to Facebook and typing in Daniel Hall tips and announcements, and it will come up. Okay. So that's that, and it's you wanted to know about building a Facebook page. Now, my friend, let's talk about LinkedIn. My friend, what was his name? Greg. His name just escapes me. Doggone it. Greg Wells. That's his name. He is the LinkedIn expert, but he uses it, for building and helping people get jobs. So if you Google Greg Wells, and it's, by the way, spelled Greig Wells. Okay, you will find his stuff. And as far as other Facebook stuff, I don't have a resource for you because, again, I don't really do it or subscribe to it.